Hello and welcome back to Make Money Online. Today we'll be looking at the potential of a second XRP price pump and some major reasons why it could ultimately happen, along with other trending XRP news and price predictions. Like and subscribe to this channel to watch more interesting videos like this one. We think that a second pump of the crypto is not so far away anymore, and it could happen relatively sooner regardless of the SEC lawsuit. XRP's price trend has shown us that, notwithstanding the heat from the regulatory body of the SEC, it's become a thing of joy that Ripple XRP's fan base can witness its return to a new high following its recent struggles. With what we've seen from the first pump, having bought so much into the XRP dip, some might be looking to offload some of it in the crypto market at a slightly higher price than they bought, and as soon as they bought it. To sponsor the second pump going forward into 2021, XRP is expected to attract some heavy investment from some institutional investors, whose announcements will lead to a major boost in the price of XRP. It would form the right kind of boost that will kickstart a new pump and consolidation, as seen with the initial move of XRP surging slightly and then consolidating rather than dipping back to a level equal or lower than its initial price level. There is a harsh lesson to learn from pump and dump from groups of investors who buy the coin just to sell on the short. It's a bittersweet experience for those hodling the crypto on the long term. These groups eventually sell off the coin, leading to a huge reversal once the selling abates that ultimately causes the price of the coin to dump. As good as pumps are, the motive has to be just right. If pumps and dumps are regularly initiated, regulatory bodies can ultimately step in to clamp down on such activities, stepping on innocent toes in the process. It's not like there is not enough trouble on the ground for the coin, especially with its current identity crisis being a bone of contention in the court. Though regardless of what has been happening to the coin, it's one of the coins that has the least potential to slip back down or below initial support levels following a major rise. It consolidates faster and stronger than any other coin on the crypto market. Hodling for the long term is the most excellent move of all. There are so many reasons that could facilitate a possible increase in the price of the coin. The first is an increase in investor interest. This is a major reason that has solely lifted XRP to its previous high. While it may not be as susceptible as other crypto to regular regulatory antics, investor trust is one of the major factors that drives it. Every prediction ever made on the price of any crypto, such as XRP, borders on the immediate effect of projects involving the crypto and, ultimately, the interest of investors that is attracted to the coin. Every time that XRP has fallen, it's usually either an influx or sellout of investors who drop it in favor of another cryptocurrency. Looking at the recent pump of cryptos such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, and even XRP, it is a result of investor interest rising to sponsor the coin's rise on a bullish trajectory. Another thing to look forward to is the hearing of the lawsuit. Investors will be eager to follow up on the virtual hearings of the case as Ripple fights off the onslaught from the US SEC. Any news arising from it could make or break the coin as it goes on. There are more pros than cons to this, as Ripple Labs have assured investors of their ability to maintain the coin's reputation and secure its future as a currency. Here we can see the price broke above the support and resistance structure to hit 52 cents. If it continues to hold above the structure, we expect the price to move higher towards the next resistance structure. There is a triangular yellow buy area beneath the support established at 49 cents. The support was initially a resistance, while the price still lingered at 42 cents, after falling from 45 cents after the last pump and dump activity. Now it's set on a bullish setup above the new support, for a probable leap towards a new target resistance set at 65 cents. If it breaks through the resistance, it's expected to reach 70 cents and above, before attempting a correction at around 65 cents, forming a new support as well as a new resistance a few cents higher. In this chart analysis about XRP-USD, we're looking at the 4-hour time frame perspectives. XRP-USD recently has formed several important formations that completed in the schedule, and reached initial short-term and middle-term targets. Now, as discovered, XRP-USD is forming a really massive formation here that can determine further targets within the schedule. We can see how XRP-USD is about to form this major ascending channel formation marked in blue. Furthermore, it has developed this wave count within the formation, already fully completing waves A and B within the schedule, with the proper subwaves within, and now XRP-USD is about to form this major wave C that can lead to a channel breakout. Therefore, it's highly important that XRP-USD holds the 25 EMA in red as well as the 15 EMA in green, matching together with the middle line as support, and up from there to attempt the channel breakout. When this happens and XRP-USD manages a decisive bounce above the upper boundary, it will lead to the Wave C extension and activation of the upside targets marked in blue. When these targets are reached, it can be a potential short zone. However, the ongoing bearishness has the potential to stabilize in the structure and build upon above the channel, as XRP-USD has definitely bullish possibilities also in the middle and long term. This chart points out that the volatility around February 11th should be watched to see if there's any movement outside the 42 to 57 cents range. Specifically, you need to make sure that you can get support and climb at 51 cents. If you go down at 42 cents, you can touch the 30 cents point, so you need a short stop loss. If you get support at 57 cents, you'll have to watch for a move to climb above 71 cents. So it's important to be aware that the indicator moves accordingly with the movement of price and volume. Just for convenience, we're talking upside down for interpretation of the indicators. Hence, the interpretation is the same as the conventional stochastic RSI indicator, the KD line to the RS line. Check support, resistance, and abbreviation points. Support or resistance is based on the closing price of the 1D chart. Of course, all explanations are for reference only and don't guarantee profit or loss on investment. As we can see in this chart, the resistance line and the support line play the main role. Notice how the price follows the resistance line. It gradually rises upward with the resistance line. Since February 1st, the support line has pushed the price as well. The price has never broken through the line yet, but only repelled from it. Expect that the resistance line will be able to push the price down and reach the support line. It'll be a quick and profitable drop in price down to the support line. An uptrend has recently picked up. This follows an overall uptick in altcoins and specific XRP news from Japan's SBI Holdings. The investment giant announced that it would support XRP lending via its subsidiary platform SBI VC Trade. XRP is only the second cryptocurrency on the SBI lending platform, the other being Bitcoin. While the crypto community remains uncertain about Ripple's future following the SEC's recent lawsuit against Ripple, several on-chain metrics estimate that XRP is bound for a bullish impulse. When looking at XRP's network growth, the bullish thesis holds. Since late December, the number of new daily XRP addresses has steadily increased. At that time, roughly 2,050 addresses were joining the XRP network on a daily basis. This number has skyrocketed by nearly 240% to hit a high of 6,900 as of January 11th. The network's ongoing expansion is a positive sign for price recovery in the near future. Usually, a sustained increase in the number of new daily addresses is a leading indicator of appreciating prices. Also, such a significant increase in network growth seems correlated with the rising number of XRP whales. Santiment's holder distribution chart recorded a spike in buying pressure behind this altcoin while prices crashed down. Indeed, the number of addresses holding 100,000 to 10 million XRP surged by nearly 5.3% in the last 2 weeks. Roughly 908 mid-sized whales have joined the network over this short period. The sudden upswing is quite important when considering these investors hold between $28,000 to $2.8 million worth of XRP. It's trading at 51 cents, up about 6% in the past 24 hours and nearly 33% over the last week. This week, the XRP-USD pair has put together 4 consecutive green candles, with the latest pullback from highs of 54 cents dissipating just under the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level of the decline, from 79 cents high to 16 cents low seen over the last 2 months of 2020. Although it has dipped from 10th of February highs of 54 cents, it remains above an ascending support trend line. An influx of selling pressure around current prices or the next hurdle could form a change of direction. A pullback to the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level at 48 cents could allow bears to target the zone below the trendline support, with the 100 SMA at 38 cents and an old horizontal support line at 32 cents providing further buffer zones. There is still a window of opportunity for investors to buy into the coin before the next pump. You don't want to miss it. We hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and click that notification bell. What else would you like us to address about XRP? Let us know in the comments below, and while you're here, check out one of our other videos. See you next time.
Hollywood Carson.